in there and I give it a tap. Like that. Dave here, how are you? This is a Lymow 1 lawnmower. It's an amazing machine. It runs off satellite and also a thing called VSLAM. So satellite is RTK, which stands for real-time kinematic, and VSLAM is visual simultaneous localization and mapping. So it's got cameras and everything at the front here, AI inside. It knows exactly where it's going because it takes photos and video of everything around it. Of course, when it goes under trees, it can't talk to the satellites, so it uses VSLAM for that. But anyway, let's get on. The machines are fantastic. They arrive with very tight tracks. Now, it's important to get the most out of the mower to back the tracks off a little bit. So how we do that, there's two different ways. We can either do it by turning it around this way, and I'll show you inside, disconnecting the battery, and there's a button here. We push that button down and pull the whole unit back this way, and then here there is a little green retainer, I guess. Now we turn this about 1/8 counterclockwise, and that releases the cable like so. When you put it back in, you don't have, it's spring loaded, so when you push it back in, it kind of locks itself back on. The battery is a fair weight. When you pull it out, pop it to one side. You need a 4 and a 6mm Allen key. Now I've got dome head ones, and that allows me to do this without taking the belly off the machine. So this one is to advance and retract the tension. This one, which is a 4mm, is to undo or to loosen, only by about 3/4 of a turn, the retaining bolts. So they're just there. So there's one, I don't know if you can see that, 1, 2, 3, and 4. They hold the drive wheel on, which turns, that's the electric motor, that turns the track. I think it's a stepper motor. Anyway, let's do that. You'll see as you undo them, as you just loosen them off, there are some little white lines on them. So if you undo them so you can see those little white lines, that's the time to stop. Well, that's what I found with this one anyway. Now I've already tensioned this track to the correct amount, and I'll show you how much it's got to be done. On the other side, I'll spin it around again. On this side, you should be able to push this in the middle all the way down till it hits there. Maybe even a little bit sloppier than that wouldn't hurt. I'll show you how it arrived from the factory. On the other side, pushing down, I can't, it's got to be in the middle. Can't be on the side, that's cheating. It's got to be in the middle. Push down and see how far you can go. It's got to be able to hit this, if not a little bit further. So this one, as I said, I've already done. Let's work on this one. I've got it elevated so I don't have to bend over and work on the floor. The dome head allows me to get in there and give it to it. So they are tight, and you see the mark, just so you can see the mark and stop. The white mark is underneath, so going to there, that's half a rotation. Again. Torch, there we go. This guy here. Now it's a 6mm or 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch will probably do it, but I use a 6mm because that's all I've got. And we're going to go counterclockwise. Now, it's probably an idea to go around about 2 turns counterclockwise. When you've undone it, it's not going to move. So then you've got to give it a little tap to push the cog back this way. Push them out back that way. So it'll be tightish. 1, 2 is, I put that in there and I give it a tap. Like that. That's how the track should be. That's beautiful. So it's two full turns, and then don't forget to tighten these guys up in here, because otherwise you're going to be in trouble. Now, as you tighten those up, it's going to make the track, as you tighten these up, it's going to make that track a little bit tighter again. So just be aware of that. As you loosen them off, this wheel has turned this way, and of course the track has been pulling it that way. When we pull this back, it's going to try and pull the track back this way a little bit. All right, come around the other side again. Now the other way, as I was saying, I've had is so much, it's just moves so much better, is with the battery undone, we tip him up on its back. Now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Phillips head screws. Undo all them, take the base plate off, and then you can get in with a conventional Allen key if you don't have the dome head ones. Tighten it all back up, and away you go. One last thing. If you want to have more tips on what I'm doing, have a look at my playlist, which is right here. I'm trying to build as many videos up on this machine as possible. Now also, if you are interested in getting one of these, there is an affiliate link below in the video description, and it will give you $100 off. Who's going to say no to $100 off? I also, of course, because I'm an affiliate and a beta tester for them, I will also get a small financial reward for spending the time to help you guys out as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.